Okay, it looks like we're live. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano shell. So I meant to stream yesterday, but I was not able to. But I did work on it a little bit. So basically, you can type stuff right, and now you can go left and right. So you can use those keys, and you can use Control C to clear it. And some other things. I also got the output working right, so you can type a command. So now it's sort of usable in some ways. There's obviously some ways which I'll get into that it's not. But yeah, you can use ls and it prints it out just like that. But still, if you get whoops, oh shit, I forgot I can't run that command. Yeah. Okay. There's some issues with exiting commands, which we'll get to that. But yeah, if you get to the bottom, it does not continue, right? So I need to work on that. I'm not gonna do that today. I'll probably do that off stream because it's kind of boring, just interface stuff. Today I kind of wanted to work on some of the built-in things, right? So that'd be like CD and exit and things like that. Let me just check actually. Thinking, right? CD. What flags? Is there flags? Option. Yeah, okay, so there's a few. So I'll need to handle those. Um, so I will get that. Yeah, I'll start with exit though, because that just has exit, and then you can put an exit code, and that's it. As far as I'm aware, there's no options or anything, so there's just the exit code. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all there is. So yeah, we can just call exit from C when we type that in, right? So let's try that out. There is no source. Why is there a dot out? Is that in here? It is not. I don't know where that came from. Okay, actually that must have been from running one of the commands. Let's see. So I can show sort of the changes. So this was, the issue was I was forking prior to setting all this up. So it was, in the wrong process. So that was the issue. That's why the output was not working properly before. But it does work now. Yeah, so we just call, we change standard out to point to this file descriptor, which we get from pipe. And we'll need to handle that for standard in and standard error and such as well, but for now it's just standard out. Let me execute the command, we print this if it does not work and exit all that stuff. And then here we just read continuously while we can from there. So there's some issues with this, and it'll need to be refactored with something. Like if we try to use save in, it's not quite working. We also don't have any of the escape codes working, so that is part of the reason, but also the output doesn't work properly. Yeah. So those are some things to keep in mind that we will get to. But first I want to, like I said, work on some of the built-in commands that are not programs that we call. So that'll be here. So we can call handle command, and then that's gonna, I'm gonna change it. So there's gonna be this one that we have up here. And this is, yeah, so the line is the current line for printing information. This will be actually executing the command. And then we'll have one for, this is executing a program, right? And then we'll have one that is execute built-in, right? Something like that. So we still need all of these as well. Yeah, we'll still need those. And then we'll have the handle command, which will just call to one of these depending on what it is, right? Yeah, so it still takes all the same stuff. And then we can just sort of pass it through. So I don't want this on the bottom because I don't want to set up the things yet, the prototype things. Handle command. So we'll check. Hey Stam, how you doing? What's up? How's it going? Hello, how you doing? Yes. How is everybody? So I think I'll probably have a list of the built-in commands, and then we'll do different stuff depending on what it is. Don't want to do that. For now, I'll just hard code it, and then we'll get to that. So if I'll just use string compare. That should work. So we'll check the first argument, right? Arg0 with yeah. So we'll start with exit because that'll be pretty easy. 0. Then we'll have to do this, and then else we'll just call execute, right, with whatever it is, and that'll execute the process and all that. How do you solve a problem with binary execution? Check out the quadtrees. I will look at that. Yeah, so there was an issue with the fork, so I was calling fork up here, and that was causing some errors because I was setting all these up, the file descriptors and all that, in the wrong process. So I wanted to do it in the parent process, but I was not. And that was basically what the issues were. So I was doing it the proper way with the dupe2 command to redirect standard out, but it was just on the wrong process, so it didn't work. And it took me a little bit longer than I was hoping to figure that out. Execute command, and then we'll have this one will be. Actually, we don't need that, right? Because we'll just handle it in this one. Yeah, that'll be fine. So for this one, we just exit. But we need to convert it. So if there is not another argument, then we just exit with 0. Basically quadtrees. Yeah. W quadtrees. I will star the quadtrees. Yeah, so I'll look at that in a minute. I want to get a few things worked out first. WC though. How's C compared to Rust? Stan, how you like it? Ooh, this is a lot of stuff. Okay, W. Okay, so here we want to. So if args1 not equal null, right? Because there's gonna be a null there. Basically like Theo versus prime. So true. If it's not equal null, then we want the exit code. So int exit code equals 0. And we'll set the exit code equal to. Right, so we're going to need to print some errors, right? If there is, I can show it here. So if we do exit with something like that, then it'll say numeric argument, right? It wants that. We also need to output exit, right? Yeah, so a few things like that. Not stir, but a toy of. So we do need to make sure it is numeric, but for now we'll just call that. To my Clinton, yeah, Clinton, Out of context, that sounds very confusing. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Okay, now let's exit with the exit code. Right, that should be most of it. And we'll print the exit as well. We can just print it here, right? So we just print W on the line. So we want to, I think we want to iterate the line first. On the line, and we want to do at 0. We just want to print exit. Yeah. We might need to increment, and there is some unused things. We'll get to that. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Right, it did not exit. Whoops, or it did exit. Oh shoot, but we didn't end the window. That's an issue, right? Yeah, we need to do that first. So do that, and then we will end the window, and then exit. Yeah, then it doesn't print exit though. So maybe we want to end it first, end the window, and then we'll just regular print F. That could be good, actually. Exit with a new line. A toy is unsafe. Better to use stir. Okay, sure. Let's see. Yeah, so we need to use base. And then what is the second one? Endpoint. Let's see. Endpointer. What is the second argument? I don't remember how it works. Second is numeral system. Well, that's the base, right? There 10. Yeah, but there's 3 arguments, right? Yeah. Second argument is different. What is it? Let me look at. Is there an example? Endpointer. Yeah, what is endpointer? Quadtrees be so cream? What does this mean? What does this mean? Is not null. Do null. Okay, that works. Perfect. Satisfied. I've not heard that before. It's an interesting way of saying that. Yes, we don't need to do all this stuff. Yeah, since we're exiting. Okay. W. Yeah, so it does right, obviously that's not gonna work. So we do need to check to make sure it is, but we'll get back. We'll get to that, right? So then else if We do want to actually check to make sure that it is not null. If it's null, then you want to just print an error. Let's see, how did I do it up here? Was there, we do have the line, I guess, so we'll just print it on the line and then increment the line. We don't want to exit necessarily. Print W on the current line 0, we'll do 1 plus 0, and then we'll just print error. Error no command, like that. Like, we shouldn't get here, so maybe there should even be an assertion. Yeah, we'll just do that, and then we'll return. And yeah, I forgot to finish that. So else if args 0 is cd. I forgot to put that in the function. CB so Python? What do you mean by that? What does this mean? Yeah, so we want to do view. So it's flags, but I will handle the flags later. So that's different arguments. Let's see. Yeah, I want to fix these. So 96. So this not used. So I will just void that. I'll do it here. You openly lied. Never mind. What the heck, bruh? Then height. What is that? Oh, yeah, we don't use it. I will use it in the future though. I do need to make sure I remove that, but yeah. Exit and then CD. It's not going to do anything right now. Okay, so change directory. So we need to use the. You want to know an IDE that's support to Python? Is that the Python with brackets or with braces or whatever? Python with braces. Just use an LSP. True. Is it called Python? Python with braces. Why do you want to use it? Like, what's the point exactly? IntelliJ IDEA. Yeah. That's kind of bloated though. You want to use like a whole IDE, or you want to use like just a text editor? Like, cause you could use VS Code or whatever, or you could use like Vim. It might be even some in here. Let's see. I wonder if there is. I don't know. Yeah, but there's got to be. Well, yeah, it's pretty big. So there's definitely some support for Vim, VS Code, Emacs, right? Some sort of support for highlighting LSP, all that stuff. Okay, yeah, change directory. That's what I want to see. So yeah, that's what it is. Cheddar, and just have the path. So that's pretty much it. So we do need to make sure there is a secondary argument, because otherwise it just goes back to the. Yeah, it just goes back. It defaults to the home directory. So we can do that. Just want to make a Twitter bot script in Python. Interesting. Twitter bot. I've not made a Twitter bot before. How does that work, right? Because they sort of closed down a lot of the API things, if I remember correctly, for, Twitter, formerly known as X. Discovered how to gain basically infinitely many followers, just need to automate it. Sounds kind of suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of sus. Yeah, so there's some errors that can happen, so we do need to check for that. Okay, so that should be pretty easy to do. Where am I? Chitter. So chitter, right, we're gonna use this. So if args1 is not equal, then see, we'll make this here. So char dir equals. I can't just use that, right? We might not be able to pass that. I don't know if that works or not. Cheddar, true. Sounds very dark, not gonna lie, true. It is what it is. Dir equals others. Change dir there, and we can just check. So what is the exit code? 0 should be returned, otherwise -1. Okay. is less than 0, then we will print an error. So we'll just do w to line 0, and we have to do line plus 1. So actually, I'm thinking I might be able to do this, right? I do have that as well at the start of this one, don't I? Or do I not? Yeah, I guess it doesn't output anything. We don't. Well, yeah, maybe we don't need that. We'll see. Rip cheddar, true. Slower than 0, very true. Maybe line plus plus here, so line plus plus 1. Definitely will need that. I always have. Well, I'll just print the error like this. So stir error of, what is it? There we go. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. And then we want to return. Well, it's just gonna exit there, so that's fine. Let's see. Okay, it did work. Cool. Let's. We do make throw. We should be able to. Nice. Okay. Cool. All right. We do need to. I want to display the directory here. So like we'd have the name of the system, and then basically how it is here, the name of the system, and then also the current directory. Right. All right. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So that works. When would there be an error? Or something like that. No such file. Okay. Perfect. So that just outputs that now. What if we do that here? Yeah, it has all this extra information. We know that. We might want to print the directory though. Yeah, we could do that. Or I guess it's not necessarily, well, it is a directory, okay. Let's run that, and I did rebuild it, so we'll do that. Alright, cool, so that looks cool. We might not need the colon, though. Alright, big W's, big W's. That's pretty much it, except for the flags, I think. No. No. That's wrong. Yes, there's two flags, two possible flags. Alright, let's see. I want to read through this to make sure it is correct. CD utility shall change the working directory of the current shell execution environment. By executing the following steps in sequence, the symbol cur path represents an intermediate value used to simplify the description of the algorithm used by CD. No requirement that cur path may be made visible. I can't read it all. Quadtree, yeah, we'll get there in a second. I just want to make sure that this is correct, except for the flags, and then I'll look at it. If no directory operand is given in the home environment variable is empty. Oh yeah, so it goes to home. Well, home would just be that anyway, right? Yes, there's some stuff with environment variables that I can't do yet. Stamps can't. True. Let me make that. So, line variables, and then I want to add an issue, or add a comment here that says CD has functionality dependent on this. What I did. Alright, just so I can make sure I remember that. Riff in pieces, very true. No directory operand, yeah, so home directory operand begins with a slash character, set cur path. Yeah, so there is current path, so I don't know. I don't know what that is exactly. Alright, dash L, handle operand, dot, logistically. Don't know what that means exactly. Yeah, so I don't know how those work. I want to look at Stam's quadtrees. And this is not implemented either. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it works. It works for what I need so far, so I will. Wrong thing. Yes. So implement, exit, and CD. Not complete. Push that, and then Quadtree. So I will grab that, and I'm going to clone it. I'll make a new terminal. You see though, so Quadtrees. Right, I'll also put TMOS. So what have we got? So there is all of those. How do I build it? Then you can understand this. Quadtrees are true, true. Okay. Diverging from the title, but that's okay. This guy tree, true. Okay, 03, interesting. So here's the command that we have to run. It did seem to work. And then we run this. I don't know what's gonna happen. There we go. Okay. All right, they're going. So there's quadrants, right? Quad. Go into README. Yes, I see the README here. Raylib is installed already. Yeah. So they're expanding, and then yeah, I don't remember how it works exactly. I was reading on it when Sam was talking about it before, but that was a while ago. Yes. Yeah, but they go into the different quadrants, and then the quadrants split depending on like the more there is, the more it splits, right? Shell is just a background actor for quadtrees. True. Reading is nerd. True. Very true. Only nerds read. I think the bit rate is kind of dying from this, but that's okay. Different constants in main C. Okay. Now I can actually read through this code. C. C. Or main C or H? I see. All right. Speed. Let's go up to 1.5. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but wait. There's no build script of any kind. So I'm going to make one. Perfect. Bam. So this take a second to start up, but that's all right. That's all right. Build script so bloat. False. Yeah, they're a lot faster now. Cool. All right. Well, what were the other costs? Okay. Screen const. I don't know what that means. Oh yes, this. So n. So that's how many objects there are, right? Max layer is 10. Split threshold is 8. So there has to be 8 of them in a quadrant to split. Is that what it is? First time false, setting your life true. Usually I just say that not true. Screen width. Yeah. So you remember what the resolution is, Sam? That is mine, so it'll look better. Split threshold to 2. Okay. Remember what it is? Because it's like 1050. I don't remember what this number is. But Sam knows. 1680. Yes, thank you. Okay. Want that? Bam. Now it's going to look better because it won't be off screen. Made it adapt. Yes, of course. Of course. I should look at why it takes so long to start up. Does it just take that long to initialize everything? Or why? Program source without build script is like natural selection. True. If you look at what it does. Ooh. Okay, that's why it takes so long. Taking a very long time this time. Did I do something wrong? Try increasing it. I'll look at what it does, but oh shoot. Okay. Try like 0.9. All right. Not 9. 0.9. Uh-huh, I see. Hello, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, so I want to actually increase that, by the way. Let's put the split threshold to 10. It was 8 before, I think. Yeah, okay. What is this? So I'm looking at Stam's project. The title is a bit misleading. I was working on that, and I'm going to go back to that. But I'm looking at this by Stam right now. Quadtrees, yeah. It does kill the bit rate. Let's see. Yeah, so screen const. Okay. 5. Also try object radius to 80 and some like 3 objects. Okay, I will do that. This is pretty cool. It looks cool, you know, when they expand out. See how they collide. Alright, let's try that. Object radius and 3 objects. Object radius 80. That's a lot. Is this the number of objects then? N? I would assume so. Ooh, okay. That's cool. It's like an entirely different thing now, though. That's kind of fun. That's cool. Okay, W. Let's do 15 and make them a little smaller. That might not be small enough. Ooh. Yeah, let me actually increase the splitting. Let's make that, let's make it 2 again. 16. 16, there we go. W? Okay, that's pretty cool. Try max layer to 0 and like 15k objects. Okay. I think I needed to reduce the object radius. Yeah. There we go. A little slow. Oh, I think it's because of this, right? Isn't it trying to split them? Or maybe it is not. I don't know how it works exactly. Really slow without quadtrees. I see. That's the point. Oh, okay. I see. Actually, it's how. Yeah, I get that. I understand that part. Very cool. CPU time. That's what this is. PC is slower than mine. Probably true. GPU acceleration when? Oh yes, very cool project, Sam. Is there any other particular thing I should look at before I go back to the shell? Yeah. But PC is not that important for this. Spartan programming. True. That's kind of cool. Alright, yeah, so we good then? Very cool project. I'll leave it open there on the side. Yes. W stand. Are you gonna work on it more? Like add more stuff to it? Or is that like it? For real. True. W. That was the goal of the stream. True. That was really the whole reason we're here. Okay, set the directory. So where's the flags? Kind of the physically. Right, yeah, so that's more complex stuff. Could literally die in peace now. True. Never heard about quadtrees before. I had not either until Stam started talking about it. I actually didn't know about anything until Stam tells me about it. This is a true fact. Yes, these are the variables, environment variables that relate to it. So we don't have those implemented. I think, whoops, wrong thing. Yes, I thought it's work. Annoying him, yes, for true, every day. Yes, there could be an error. Uh, right. Quadtrees this, quadtrees that. Very true. Non-stop, just non-stop talking about quadtrees. Okay, what are other built-in commands? So I can look at this. So let's see. Well, there is the built-in or like the reserved keywords. Where are those at? So these are for like the program language part, which I will get to that in the future. A SQL plan for quadtrees, quadtrees 2. Let's see. I can't actually open these because I don't have them. SQL on quadtrees. Quadtrees 2 with the return. It calls exec L. I might need to look at that. I don't know that it matters necessarily because I use exec VP. Built in. Here's alias. How does wait work? Let's look at wait. Yeah, so that is a built-in. If quadtrees is so great, then why isn't there a quadtrees too? Let's see. So wait. So I can implement that. It has to do with the process IDs though. What else? So what is? False just does that. Okay. Run jobs in the background. Okay. There's a lot of stuff. Maybe you could do quadtrees next time you have fun with Odin or something instead of hash maps. Perhaps. Odin probably would be a good language for that too. Yeah, I might try that. That is a good idea, Stan. W. W Stan. So pipelines, that is so there's different ways that it's parsed, right? Like we have, if there's a string, it sort of collects it as one whole part, right? So you'd have the first part and then the string is the whole second part. So that is something that needs to be considered when parsing it, because that's pretty important. And there's other things as well, like piping, where it takes the output of the first command and uses as the input for the second command. And then also redirecting output to a file, things like that, that need to be handled. From what you can get out of the code, use the linked list for objects inside cells. Yeah, I'll read through the code. I just didn't feel like doing it right now, but I will go through another day. I like how you also just include the C file, the linked list C file. That's kind of fun. I've done that before for sure. Allow redirection. Yeah, like redirecting output like this. You can redirect. Okay, I didn't know about the input thing. I guess I'm not a shell. Can I not? Well, you can. Just usually it's bad practice. Like certain things are not Like, it can cause problems, right? Conflicts and things like that. Yes, usually it is. I mean, it's fine, I think, in this case. Yeah. You can read it. I think there was a thing. Hey, give me a sec. Right, like when you include a header file, usually it's fine to just do the C file, but usually you have the header file, and then there's conflicts. I was trying to find the thing, because I had the same question before. I thought there was a Stack Overflow or something. I don't know how the imports even managed to work. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by you don't know how they managed to work. Where is the... I want to see like how it's parsed. Shell variables. Right, there's a lot of stuff to do with shells. Rust imports better. Well, yeah, Rust is a bit of a different language, right? Closing characters in double quotes to preserve the literal value of all characters within the double quotes, with the exception of characters backquote, dollar sign, and backslash. Right. The dollar sign shall retain special meaning, introducing parameter expansion. Right. Right. I just linked to this page. So, yeah, so those things are different. Yeah, so I think maybe I'll work on that. Finding that part of the parsing. Okay, up to date. Can have a Bob variable, a Bob macro, and a Bob constant, and import all those. Right. Like it sees them as different things, or let's see. So see command. Yes, that's in the parsing command part. Right, we expand it like that, and then we need to let me think. Right. So we grab the first one. That's always going to be the initial one. And then the subsequent calls here are a bit different. So if let's see, it doesn't change that though. Like the command is still the same. It doesn't change the position of it. Categories. Yeah, I don't get exactly what you're saying, but when I have an idea. But yeah, C is a more primitive language, you could say, than Rust. Yes, that just reallocates it. But then we want to check if it starts with double quotes. So we do have the current. We could do this, and then, well, what is that, right? So let me check that. You can set command equal to current. I think that will work. But it might not. Well, yeah, that should be fine. I don't know if it's gonna mess up the stir top command. But if we set it to that, then we can just sort of collect it all as the current. Oh shoot, but then it ends there. We don't really want that. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to do before we call that. Basically what I'm trying to do is get it so it just collects the whole thing, starting from the first opening quote to the next one. But the issue is we don't know where we're at necessarily in the string. Right, because it doesn't modify. If I print the command, each cycle. Actually, I can't just print it like that. I need to do W should, it might look a little weird. It might overwrite it actually, but yeah, you can see. So we have ls. We do that. See, it doesn't print it out exactly. Do this. Build it there. It just prints the first one. So it just sets command equal to that one. Interesting. Does it update the command? Oh no, because it sets a null termination character at the next. At the next one. So that could be a problem. Right. Making your own punk rock song. At least the lyrics for it. W. And the drumming. You'll do the drumming. Are you gonna join the Ramones? Could be fun. For sure, for sure. Is it gonna be Ramone style? Like, you know. So I can't call it on that. So I'm trying to think, right? Because we need to loop over it basically. But this sets it to a null termination character at the first one. So we need to go there. Let's do equal that. Do that, and that should iterate through the command, I think. And we'll then we get to the end. Get to the end there. That would be out of bounds there. I think that might cause issues. Well, okay, that could work. So we have the second part. Then it does end before it's null, so that works. Right, and then we have quotes here. We can see the quotes. So then we could look at if it is a quote at this point. So that sort of skips to the next one. And then at this one we get null. So if it'll go to whatever the last one is. So yeah, divided by space. So then if command 0 equals double quote, you could do the same quote as well. Maybe I'll do that first because that doesn't have any other things. So double quotes does, where it preserves these, but this is just more precise, right? Then we can just set current equal to this, and we'll go to the end of the double quotes and set it to a null termination character. Yeah, I think we can do that. And current equals command, and then wall does not equal a space, and it does not equal that, then we'll just set it equal command 0 equals does print that out. Let's do the print building thing actually. Let's see. Oh, right, because it's single quotes. It does have the quotes, so we don't want the quotes. Why does it do that, though? Yeah, so we're going to go one farther, actually. Okay, fine. Yeah, then we want to go one less there. It's not both of those, and then we send it. I should set. This is supposed to be this. Okay. I don't know why it says no final directory. Does it not set this properly? Oh shoot, because we don't set the first one, right? I think that is the problem. Now we're skipping that one. So we might want to set it here, but that might not work. Okay. Let's see, do it after. And then just append at the end. Well, no, because then we call this. That's not going to work. Because, yeah, that would break it with the space character. Because it says it to a null termination. Uh, Let's do it twice. Let me print all of the arguments. And print it out. So we'll just start at 0 on the x, and then use plus 10 for the y, and just print it out. Then I can see every argument that gets. Right, so it says it like that. Why does it do that? Yes, this one just saves both of them. we need to call this again. Hmm. Let's see. So we do need to reallocate it, if necessary, right? It's 0 by default, but that seems to work. Okay, W. Let me not print it. Why is it? Okay, I print it down here. Oops. So I'll get rid of that. To check this. Let's just do that. Okay. And I think that's right. Yeah, it's supposed to be both of them. So that's not good. So it just ends there. Why does it do that? Oh, is it because I set it to a, well, no, because that just set it as well. See, this could be an issue though. It does work, but then we don't want to do that. So if okay, that seems to work. Pretty much. So it's a little dirty, but that's pretty much it. And then this is mostly the same, but it has a few things that work differently, right? Like the backslash and escape character. That makes it a new line, I think, is what it does, right? Yeah, so those are a bit different. So, but a lot of it is similar. So I need to factor it out in some way. But let me see. So we do this. And if it is that, then we break because we're at the end of the command. We set it to that if it is not. And then we do a plus plus to go to the next one. this also need to check. So if, well, I guess I don't know how we would know that necessarily. Okay, I won't include that, but I will watch it. Okay. Right, I need to think of another way to handle this, perhaps. W exit. We should display the exit code as well when we exit. Maybe you're not supposed to. We do need to check to make sure it is a numeric character. So let me do that. I'll commit it first. Yeah, let me do that. I was gonna do that earlier. I don't remember why I did not. Exit. Yeah. So if basically want to just iterate over it. So what happens actually if you do exit and then that like that? Yeah, numeric argument required. Okay. Well, it's less than. Oh, just while args1 I. That. And if it is not, it is digit. I think that's what it is. Implement backslash, which will isolate that. Yeah. Yes. There's a lot that needs to be implemented for that in terms of the different escape things and things like that. Is digit, yeah. Then we can actually end with here because we're gonna exit regardless, so we'll do that. Okay. Press it that many. Yeah, I don't want to print it that many times. Wrong. Then we will break and type. But then, yeah, we don't want to do this if it is not. Just exit with 2 then, right? Actually, that's what it did for this one. Yeah, let me look at that. Does it have, oops. Correct. Is a subshell, right? Perhaps not. Well, that's what it seems to be, so we'll go with that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, then we'll display that as well. The oops. Yeah, okay, that was good. There is. Oh, it's just one space. Okay, it looked like more. Yeah, pretty soon. It's not exactly the same thing. I don't know if there's I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so that works. But otherwise, it would just exit with the correct exit code. So, okay, cool. Let's go for exit. Okay, I have to go just about now. It was a bit shorter today. I apologize. Maybe I'll write the README first, and then I can, then I'll go. Right, I just want to expand a little bit. So, what do I want to put for this? This is a shell. Let's see. Oh, like image, like that. So I need to update this. I think that's better without the dash. So what is the? Well, I'll do the start. I'm not gonna use Vim for this because Vim not good. Okay. So you need to build XH and then main. Right, I'll give it a name and stuff in the future. Quick start. So we're gonna go a confinement shell. Is that how you spell that? It's not. It's an A. I thought it looked wrong. Okay. Client shell. Right, that's going to take a long time, obviously, because you can see there's a lot that goes into that. But that's basically, it's just going to be the same as any other POSIX compliant shell, right? There's not going to be anything particularly special to it, because the point is not that, right? It's not to make something different. It's just to learn. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. I'll need to make a features. So, right, to sort of document what is done at the moment, but I will not do that yet. Read. Yeah, so I'll need to go through and make sure I document what is complete so far. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.